We live in a strange world. Right now in New Jersey, there are hundreds of drones flying around in the sky, some as big as a SUV, and no one knows what they are. They're calling them drones, some are calling them UFOs. What do you think they are? Let's have a talk about that from a Christian perspective.
You know, when things like this are happening, it seems everyone starts to look up, like my crew and I have been here in Mendham recording this video that you're looking at right now. We have no idea what it is, if it's a natural phenomenon, because it could be, but this is why so many municipalities are now asking people to reach out and send their videos to them or to experts who might be able to sort out what they're seeing in the skies. But I guarantee there are so many people looking up and making those recordings because this mystery is one that needs to be solved.
She's right. It does need to be solved. And the question is, why isn't it solved already? We're the United States of America. We're supposed to have like the greatest technology, greatest military, but we're being told that these little drones that are terrorizing neighborhoods and people, causing all this panic and confusion in the United States is like, oh, we don't know what it is, or, oh, don't worry about it. It's like, well, what is it? And I want to share with you, there's even like Facebook pages that are being popped up like this one. It just has 54,000 members, I think I saw on here on its About section. Like it had thousands of them just join in the last few days, like 6,000 in the last week. It's because people want to know, what is this? And so they created this group in order to, kind of share information about it, talk about it. There's going to be some weird things. People are going to go, I don't want to dismiss people for saying that they've been abducted or saying they've seen aliens. I don't like to be dismissive. I like to listen to people and everything like that. But you're going to find where everyone's going to come out and have some sort of an opinion on what this is. And my heart is what's true. And if it's going to be true, it has to fit in with Scripture, because the Bible itself is true. Jesus of Nazareth is real. He really came to this earth. And he came because we are battling spiritual forces. So I always got that in my mind. My question for you all is, if you're a Christian especially, what do you think about UFOs? What do you think about this drone thing? Do you think it's nothing? Do you think it's possibly something? Put it in the comments below. Let us know. Let's get a conversation going. I'd love to hear from people, especially Christians, to hear what you think about UFOs and what you think about all those kinds of things. So I want to play another video from 60 Minutes. Some of you may have heard or may have not have heard about a famous, not a drone incident, it's a UFO incident that happened in 2004 over, trying to think where this was, Southern California. Commander David Fravor is the one that broke the news on this, and this is why him and another colleague is on 60 Minutes, because this is a decorated commander in the military. I mean, he's a naval commander that operates F-18 squadrons. I mean, he's the leader of them. This isn't some person that's just making up stories to try to be sensational and get clicks and all that kind of thing. These are real people that seen unexplained things that they would normally not see. I mean, that's why we're talking about it. So the idea of what happened is they were off the coast of Southern California on a battleship called the USS Nimitz. And the USS Nimitz had been noticing all these UFOs, all these UFOs coming out from above 80,000 feet and just kind of hovering around the water. And so the Nimitz knew that they were there, and they were really concerned because no craft that we have can go above 80,000 feet unless you're talking about some kind of orbital craft, something like from NASA or SpaceX, something that's designed to leave the atmosphere. It's not normal to see that. And anyway, so I wanted to kind of share that with you, let you guys see it, because whether these drones in New Jersey are these or not, regardless, there are crafts out there that do things that absolutely defy explanation. And as a Christian, I don't think we're supposed to run away from it. I think we're supposed to talk about it. Let's hear what they have to say.
You're seeing something that defies explanation.
Right.
Very much.
Yes.
It was November 2004, and the USS Nimitz Carrier Strike Group was training about 100 miles southwest of San Diego. The advanced new radar on a nearby ship, the USS Princeton, had detected what operators called multiple anomalous aerial vehicles over the horizon, descending 80,000 feet in less than a second.
Think about that. 80,000 feet. How many miles is that? Quite a bit. 80,000 divided by 5,200. That's many, many, many miles within a second. We don't have technology that can do that. Just doesn't exist.
Fravor and Dietrich, each with a weapons system officer in the back seat, were ordered to investigate and found an area of whitewater in an otherwise calm blue sea. It appeared to them that an object about the size of a 737 was just under the water.
So, as we're looking at this...
Under the water. I've heard that before. Even these drones, I've been told, some of them that in New Jersey, they're saying that some of them have been going under the water. Who else thinks that's weird? Who else thinks that's kind of strange? I do.
Her backseater says, "Hey, Skipper, do you?" And about that got out, I said, "Dude, do you see that thing down there?" And we saw this little white tic-tac looking object, and it's just kind of moving above the whitewater area.
Do you ever drop your phone and it sort of bounces off the countertop and then bounces off something else, and then it's sort of like no predictable movement, no predictable trajectory?
Yeah.
I guess it was just
like a ping pong ball.
no acceleration.
Very, very random.
Acceleration.
As Dietrich circled above, Fravor went in for a closer look. So you're sort of spiraling down?
Yep. The tic-tac still pointing north-south. It goes and just turns abruptly and starts mirroring me. So as I'm coming down, it starts coming up.
Sounds like something out of the movie Independence Day. You got our fighter jets coming after some kind of craft. You don't know what it is. What happens? Something does happen. I want you guys to hear this. It's pretty cool.
So it's mimicking your moves.
Yeah, it was aware we were there. I want to see how close I can get. So I go like this, and it's climbing still. And when it gets right in front of me, it just disappears.
Disappears.
Like gone.
And you saw...
I mean, this is a commander of the top technological jets, fighter jets that we have, that we know about, okay? And he couldn't keep up with this thing. He said it's just gone, just disappeared. This is why this is strange. I used to teach physics. There's little concepts about what's called inertia, that if you're going that fast, that acceleration, that type of acceleration, your body can't handle it. Your body can't handle it. You're gonna receive so many G forces on your body. So if there's someone in that craft, like a person, then there's technology there that is literally beyond this world. I mean, I can get into that another video, but you can't just go that fast. If it's unmanned, that's a different story. But still, they're talking like this thing going from 0 to 20-something thousand miles a mile in no time. 20,000 miles per hour, I mean, in no time. So I just wanted to kind of show you that for a second. Let me see if they have any clips of it. Yeah, here it is. Here's what it looks like.
Their flight crew encountered what they believed to be the same object and briefly locked onto it with a targeting camera before it zipped off again.
They didn't get it.
The last thing I want to say about that is the fact that they noticed that craft that they were monitoring was jamming their radar. So the radar, it's not like they couldn't see it, but it was jammed. I mean, they normally could be able to see it, but because of the technology of whatever they're looking at, totally just jammed them. And that's considered an act of war, by the way. So that happened in 2004. There's been lots of stories like this from people that are credible. They've had 2 high-level meetings in Congress about UFOs. And here we are now seeing these things happen in New Jersey. People are questioning what's going on. There's a lot of fear there. There's excitement there. There's a lot of people calling people names because they're, the same old thing. Like, you're crazy if you believe that UFOs exist. Well, again, what do you believe? Especially from a Christian perspective. Do you think it's possible that there's life out there? Do you think that UFOs are from another planet that's far away? Do you think there may be something that's been here the whole time? I know what I believe. I believe they've been here for a long time. I think Genesis 6 is legit. We talked about it in my earlier video, talking about the sons of God coming down to this earth. You got to take, for example, angels themselves. Those are beings from another dimension. That is another one of the leading theories that they have right now about these UFOs. Because of what they can do, it kind of makes them look like they're interdimensional, like they're beings that have this power to come into our existence and leave. I don't really know exactly, but I do know one thing for 100% certain. Jesus is coming back. There's going to be signs in the sky. There's going to be wars and rumors of war. There's going to be kingdom rising against kingdoms. There's going to be earthquakes in various places. Jesus says that you notice these signs will happen. There will be signs that will happen, as in when a tree bears its fruit or when a tree loses its leaves. You know that the seasons are about to change. So I'm just here to encourage my brothers and sisters in Christ. Draw close to Christ. Don't be scared. Don't be scared of this thing. But we do need to talk about it. I don't think that we need to just be dismissive and not listen to each other. Don't get upset if people don't want to hear you talk about it. I've talked with Christians that don't want to hear me talk about it because it makes them uncomfortable. But the last days are going to be strange. Are we in them? Yeah, we are. Jesus is coming back. We are in the last days. We've been in the last days since Jesus rose from the dead and ascended into heaven. But what's in store for the future? I don't know. I hope revival. I hope people realize that we need Christ, that we need to stop looking up and we need to start looking within. We need to realize that the kingdom of heaven has already come upon us through Jesus of Nazareth, and that whoever calls on his name will be saved and be welcomed into a supernatural relationship with him by his Spirit. I love Jesus, and I look forward to continue to make videos like this, just talking about topics, but then also maybe getting into our purpose for life and everything that Christ fulfills. So I thank you guys for listening. If you're still watching, please hit the subscribe button. Please help us share this content. We're just doing this because we love the Lord and we want to talk about things from a biblical perspective. And other than that, have a great day. Truth be told.